It's your girl Gwen here. I'm gonna open my door because it's kind of echoing a little bit. I am here and I'm gonna do a live wash and go demonstration for all y'all out there who feel like you can't do a wash and go. For all of you who feel like your hair is doomed and there's nothing that you can do, you're just stuck, you can never accomplish a wash and go. I'm gonna do a wash and go today for you live in my shower and show you exactly how to do it the right way. That is the most important thing, is doing your wash and goes the right way. The big thing is that most of y'all think you can't do wash and goes because no one's ever taught you how to properly do it. You think that you're just supposed to wash your hair and go. And that's supposed to be it. You're supposed to just put some product in, shampoo, and then maybe put some oil in it or something. And then you're supposed to go out the door and you're going to have these popping curls. And I am here to show you that is not the case. And I'm going to show you how to do it, but I don't want it to have to take you all day. That is the thing. So do me a favor, share this live. I haven't done a live wash day in a long time, y'all. I haven't done one in like over a year. So this is a special occasion. So I want you to share this live with your friend who feels like her hair is doomed. Share this live. If you're a true friend, share this live with your girl who complains about her hair every time you talk to her. All right? Share this live with your homegirl from church or your homegirl from work who is always struggling and complaining and confused and just wishing she had somebody else's hair. Share this with her, okay? Share this on your own timeline for everyone who follows you so they will know how to do this. I'm going to get in the shower in just a minute, but I need to get y'all, I need to wait till y'all get up in here because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is I'm going to get started and a bunch of folks are going to be like, oh, can you start over? I missed that part. So I'm going to wait because I can't start over. Once I get started, that's it. So I'm gonna wait till some folks get up here. So make sure that you're sharing so that your girl can get in here, or your sister or your mama or your cousin or your friend or whomever can get up in here. We can get started, okay? While we're waiting for everyone to get into the room, let me tell you what I'm going to be using right now, okay? I'm going to be using the Hello Gorgeous Hair Care System by Naturalicious. Comes in this beautiful box. Those of you who are OGs to the brand, y'all be like, oh, this look different. She got a new look. Yes, honey, the box is new. It is redesigned. It's beautiful, isn't it? You like the new look? That's me on the side. Y'all like the new look? I love the new boxes. So this is the Hello Gorgeous Hair Care System. Same product, but a different design, okay? What's in that box is step 1. So we're going to be using this. This is your shampoo, this is your conditioner, your deep conditioner, your detangler, and it does the work of a leave-in conditioner all at one time. Okay, 5 things at one time. I'm going to show you how to use it. The next step I'm going to use is step 2, which is the Moisture Infusion Styling Cream. This is your styling cream. It's also your heat protectant should you choose to use heat on your hair, and it's also your moisturizer. All right, so those of you who feel like you have like really dry hair, there's nothing you can do about it. It's doomed to be dry and brittle and break, and I'm telling you that's not the case. You're just not using the right product, and you're probably not using your products correctly. And the last product is the Divine Shine Moisture Lock and Frizz Fighter. This is your lock. This is your moisture lock. So if you moisturize your hair, let's say once every couple days, and you feel like, man, my hair doesn't retain moisture. 1, I can tell you you're not moisturizing it enough. That's the first problem. The second problem is that you're probably not locking it in. You probably even might be trying to use an oil on your hair as the moisturizer, and I'm here to tell you that oils are not moisturizers. Oils lock in whatever they're on top of. So if you put oil on dry hair, you're going to lock in dry hair. If you put oil on top of moisturized hair, you're going to lock in moisturized hair. Get it? All right, so steps 1, 2, and 3, that's all we're going to need. I'm also going to be using my wide tooth comb. Wide tooth combs only, you guys. Only wide tooth combs. No small tooth combs for those of us curly girls. If you use the small tooth combs, you are doomed to end up with brittleness and breakage and all sorts of stuff you don't want. So don't use them small tooth combs. They ain't made for us, okay? Wide tooth combs only. And I'm also going to have some ponytail holders because I'm going to section my hair off before I get into the shower and I wash my hair. Now this tutorial that I'm doing, this demonstration I'm doing is very, very important because there is a certain way to wash your hair, okay? It's not just about the product. I always tell you guys, and I really want y'all to share this if you haven't shared it already. Keep sharing, keep sharing. And by the way, send me stars if you haven't shared stars with me. This is so important because the vast majority of people that complain about their hair, they think that they have a product issue. And I'm here to tell you that more than likely you don't have a product issue. However, you might have a product issue. But the vast majority of how your hair looks and performs is not about the products that you're using specifically. There's 3 categories that determines what your hair looks like. Okay, this is so important. I want y'all to catch this. Make sure that you write this down, because after this is over, this replay will be available. And if you're watching our replay, make sure you say replay. Make sure you say what's up. But if you don't get this, you will probably never get your hair to be in the right place. Those of you who are on here who have taken the Repair Your Hair Challenge, y'all already know. We have gone through this and y'all got it. But the rest of you guys, I need you to get this. What's up, Latasha? All right, so the first category that determines how well or not so well your hair looks and performs is how well or not so well you've been caring for it. Has nothing to do with your product. Nothing. It has to do with you. Have you been washing your hair every 7 to 10 days? Be honest. Have you been moisturizing your hair every day? Have you been doing it daily or twice a day if need be? That's a big thing. Have you been using oil or leave-in conditioner trying to moisturize your hair? If you've been doing that, you're going to have problems. Have you not been doing clarifying treatments? Have you not removed all the buildup from your hair that you don't even know is there? Have you done that? If not, you're going to have problems. Have you been deep conditioning and hydro treating? If not, these are all things that you need to do. Again, we haven't even talked about products specifically yet. These are all things that you're doing. Think about it like diet and exercise, you guys. So, those of you, I see some of you in here, y'all are in my workout class. Shout outs to y'all. Those of you who understand this part, anybody really understands the workout part, right? So let's say you are, you buy a gym membership, you go to the gym, and you go for 2 days, right? You go for 2 days and you don't lose 20 pounds. Are you disappointed because you didn't lose 20 pounds in 2 days? Let me know in the comments. If you're disappointed that you didn't lose 20 pounds in 2 days after going to the gym, leave me a comment and let me know. Because I want to know. Because logic would tell you, no, of course not. That's not realistic. You can't lose 20 pounds in 2 days unless you're doing something that's unhealthy for yourself, right? Because you haven't put in enough work for it to actually do anything yet. You've got to be consistent in order for you to reach your goals. You already know that, right? But when it comes to hair, we have this thought that, you're supposed to be able to do all this damage to your hair, not be washing it like you're supposed to, not be moisturizing it, not be deep conditioning, all this stuff you're supposed to be doing, and you're supposed to use this one product, and the first time you use it, it's supposed to perform miracles. That's unrealistic. That's not how hair works, okay? So, first category is you. What have you been doing or not doing? Second category is indeed your products, but that's only 25% of how your hair looks and performs. So you want to make sure you have product knowledge. If you're in my Repair Your Hair Challenge, you already have this. Or if you've been following Naturalicious for any length of time, you already know this, right? You already know to stay away from sulfate, stay away from bad alcohol, stay away from parabens, stay away from mineral oil, and petroleum that's found in hair care products. You know that, right? So product knowledge is important, but it's not always about the brand. It is important to know about the ingredients. All right, so that's a whole nother story for another day. And the third category is your technique. And so today we're going to get into all of that. We're going to do all of that when I get into the shower right now. And y'all ready? Let's time me. Let's see what time it is when I'm starting. It is now 3:19. And I'm turning on the water. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to wash your hair the right way. The technique is just as important as the products. All right, but what's most important is the state of your hair before you even start doing all this stuff. All right, so I'll turn on my water. Hey, Deja, thanks for joining. She said she's a new viewer. She's been eyeballing this brand. Well, welcome, girlfriend. We are excited to see you here. Make sure that you share with a friend as well. All right. By the way, again, for those of you just joining, I'm going to be using the Hello Gorgeous Hair Care System by Naturalicious. This is the box it comes in. We're going to start out with step 1. Step 1 is your shampoo, it's your conditioner, it's your deep conditioner, it's your detangler, and it's a leave-in conditioner all at one time. All right, what I'm going to do All right, cool. My water is warm. All right, I'm gonna separate my hair. So before you start your wash and go, the first thing you wanna do is separate your hair, okay? Or any style. Anytime you wash your hair, it doesn't matter what you're gonna end up doing, whether it's a wash and go or twist out or braid out or whatever. You wanna make sure you separate your hair. So notice I separated it in two, and now I'm going to section that half side of my head. I'm gonna section that into two more sections. So when we're all done, I'm gonna have 4 sections of hair, okay? And I'm gonna wash each section separately. A lot of times you guys are trying to wash your entire head of hair at one time. Now, if you have very short hair or cute TWA or something like that, that may be fine. But if you've got any kind of like length at all to your hair, you are definitely going, and it doesn't have to be long. It can be like, you know, at your, you know, your earlobe. You are going to want to separate your hair. Because one, you're going to use less product, which is beneficial to you because that means less money that you're spending buying more product faster, right? So you're spending less money by using less product. And then also, you're just able to really focus on that one section really well and really make sure that you cleanse it properly, okay? So I'm going to move this a little bit this way, and I'm going to turn the water back on. Karen, if you don't have apple cider vinegar to clarify your hair with, I would recommend you get some apple cider vinegar. That's what I recommend. I mean, that's the best clarifying treatment in the world. There's nothing really better that I found yet that's better than apple cider vinegar. We're not going to do apple cider vinegar rinses today. We're just going to do the wash and go. But I wanted to answer your question, okay? All right, so I'm getting in the shower, and I'm going to turn this so y'all can see me. I got step 1. I've already put my hair into sections, so I got 1, 2, 3, and then this is the 4th section. I'm going to wash this right now. Make sure you are sharing this, you guys. Share this live with a friend. Don't be stingy. All right, I'm getting in the shower, and I'm going to wet this section of my hair. I'm going to wet it extremely thoroughly. You want to make sure that you are wetting your hair and allowing the water to penetrate very well. I do not recommend that you wash your hair outside the shower. You can, or you can even do it like over a sink or something, but I don't recommend that you just spray your hair with water and then start trying to wash it. That's not going to be effective, honestly, with any brand. You always want your hair to be soaking wet. For those of us curly girls, soaking wet hair is more pliable and less prone to breakage. So you want your hair to be soaking wet when you start. Let's take a time check. Okay, it is now 3:23. That's what time I'm starting this, okay? Let's see how long this is going to take. All right, so I'm in here, and this section of my hair is wet thoroughly. I can feel that it's thoroughly wet, and I'm going to get started washing it. I'm going to take step 1. This is what it looks like. See that? It's basically like a clay treatment. It will not suds up. There are no chemicals in it to form suds. Suds are actually very bad for your hair from most products. And I say most products because they're not all products have bad suds. But the vast majority of them have very bad suds that dry our hair out and causes it to break and be brittle and dry. And if you want to grow your hair, you don't want that. So I put the product onto my hair. I'm going to step out so y'all can see very well. I'm going to redo this just for demonstration purposes, okay? I've got the product on my hair, and I'm like slathering it on the section, okay? And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to detangle it. And when I detangle, I'm going to start at the ends and slowly and gently work my way up to the roots. Keep sharing this live, you guys. Get everybody up in here. Share this with your girl who's always complaining about her hair, who's always saying she can't do a wash and go. I'm going to show her how to do it, okay? Wash and go is going to be done by anybody. Anybody. I don't care what state your hair is in. You just got to know what to do, okay? You have to be taught the technique, and I'm here to teach it to you. All right, notice I'm able to glide the comb through my hair. Now I'm done with this section. I'm going to rinse it out. so now that I've rinsed that section of my hair out, I'm going to move on to the next section. I'm going to take my ponytail holder out from the back. I'm going to switch it up here to the front. I'm just going to move this section out the way. Okay, so now I'm doing this back section. I'm going to wet my hair extremely thoroughly. The key here is to be patient. This is not a race. It's not a marathon, okay? You don't have to rush to try and get this done. A lot of times y'all be moving way too fast, doing too much. Just be patient, relax, self-care, right? This is your time for you. So wet your hair. Make sure you feel it thoroughly penetrate your hair. Now, if you have low porosity hair, that's fine. Most of us have low porosity hair. It's not a big deal. Just wait for your hair to get soaking wet. Porosity is literally how quickly or not so quickly moisture/water penetrates your hair. So if you have very low porosity hair, you're just going to want to make sure you get up in there a little bit longer for it to penetrate, okay? All right, so let's do this again for those who just joined. Keep sharing it, y'all. All right, here. I'm going to take this product. This is step 1. This is your shampoo. It's your conditioner. It's your deep conditioner. It's your detangler. And it does the work of your leave-in conditioner all at one time. That means you do not need an additional leave-in conditioner after this. Okay, after you are done, and notice I'm not necessarily leaving it on for any length of time. I'm just kind of grazing my hair with it, this section, and then I'm getting up in my roots because a clean scalp means hair that can thrive and grow. Your hair cannot grow from a scalp that is clogged. Okay? Cannot grow from a scalp that is clogged. Any hole that is plugged up can't have things thrive and grow out of it. Same thing with your scalp and your pores, okay? So, notice now I have the product on my hair. I thoroughly scrubbed my scalp, and now I'm going to detangle. Notice how easily my comb is gliding through my hair. Now, I would tell you, had I not sectioned my hair first, that comb wouldn't be going through like this. But because I'm working on smaller sections at one time, it makes it so much easier. So much easier. And I'm going to tell you something. I have type 4B/4C hair. And every time I tell people that, people who have what they think is 4C hair, they start telling me, you ain't got 4C hair. 4C hair is hard to comb. 4C hair is hard to do. No, it's not. It's only hard if you haven't been caring for it on a consistent basis, which is what we talked about in the beginning before I got into the shower, okay? Now, I've had my hair my entire life. I'm well into my 30s, okay, and I know what kind of hair I have. I'm also a hair expert, actually named the world's leading expert on textured hair care. So I'm very well aware of what type of hair I have, but I'm also clear that just because my hair is 4B, 4C, or what have you, that does not mean that I'm doomed to have this hard, unruly, hard to deal with hair. I care for it on a very consistent basis. I'm very deliberate about it, which is why my 4B, 4C hair curls up and does what I want it to do. I'm teaching you guys how to do the same thing. All right, so no more you feeling doomed and like you just can't have beautiful hair because you have type 4 hair. That's not the case at all. Okay. All right. So I've done this section. I've done two sections out of the 4. I'm going to move this section out the way. Keep sharing, you guys. We almost at 200 people. Keep sharing, y'all. Get all your friends up in this thing. All right, so now I've done these 2 sections of hair. I'm going to move on to my 3rd section, which is back here. All right, so I'm going to turn around for y'all. All right, so this is dry. I'm going to wet it thoroughly in the shower first, and then I'm going to use step 1. All right, so I am wetting my hair extremely well. And again, I'm not rushing the process because I'm taking time for it. Your work's taking time for it too. So take your time and get your hair wet, okay? Okay, so now my hair is thoroughly wet in that section, and I'm going to put step 1 on. Let me get out the shower so I can show y'all again. Step 1, I'm taking step 1. It is a clay. This is what it looks like, okay? Looks kind of like chocolate mousse. All right. I'm gonna put it on my hair, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like kind of paint my hair with my hand and get it all the way from the root of my hair down to the ends. This product again is your shampoo, it's your conditioner, it's your deep conditioner, it's a detangler, and it does the work of a leave-in conditioner. So imagine all those things that you would normally have to buy and use that you don't have to buy or use anymore. It does it all at one time. You don't have to leave it on for any length of time. You just put it on and it does its job. And then I start to detangle. It's made with Rapsoul clay. It does not suds up, as you can tell. There are no suds in my hair. Suds cause breakage, usually. Okay, suds tend to cause breakage and brittleness because they dry your hair out. Those of us with dry hair, which is probably almost everyone watching, we cannot afford to have anything that dries our hair out because it's already naturally dry. We want everything that's going to moisturize it and hydrate it and bring it bounce and curls. Look at that. Look at those curls. Let me give you a quick side by side. This is my hair prior to, okay, this is the section I haven't done. So this is it, right? This is it before. This is the, woo, baby. Look at those curls. Look at these 4B curls. And I know it's somebody who's going to come on and say, you ain't got 4B hair. You ain't got 4C hair. Girl, again, I've had my hair my entire life. I know what I have. I also know how to take care of it. And that's what I'm here to teach you. So you can do the same, okay? I don't want anybody anymore. I'm ripping my hair out now. I don't want anybody anymore complaining that their hair is, you know, Kunta Kinte hair, or that it's doomed for dryness, and there's nothing they can do. I am willing to bet you haven't been consistent. And if you're being honest with yourself, you probably haven't been. But it's okay. That's what I'm here to show you, okay? Because a lot of us, we give up so easily when we try something and it doesn't work. And usually it just requires you to be a little bit more consistent. Those people who are here, who are in my Repair Your Hair challenge, they already know. We go through consistency the first 4 days before we even do our first wash and go, or our first wash day. Okay? If you were in the Repair Your Hair challenge, do me a favor and comment and tell them. Let them know I'm not lying, guys. All right, this is my last section. So I'm going to wet this really well. All right, and then I am going to put on step 1. This is the last section, so pay close attention, everybody. All right, take step 1. Chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse for your hair, okay? And I'm just going to paint my hair with it. Make sure you share this live, you guys. Don't be stingy. Share with your friend. You know you got your girl who's always complaining that her hair isn't coming out right. Tag her up in here. Because she's going to be like, how your hair looks so good, girl? You ain't tell me about it. Tag her, tag her, tag her. And make sure you scrub your scalp. Again, a scalp that has not been cleaned cannot have hair that is thriving and growing. Okay, so you want to make sure you scrub the scalp really well. Run the product onto your hair. Get that on there nicely, and then you're going to detangle. Why 2 combs only? Start at the ends. Slowly and surely work your way up. Patience. Remember, patience, okay? A lot of times y'all be wanting to like rip through your hair. Don't do that, okay? Let the comb tell you when it's time to move to the next section. It will let you know. If you hit a snag, that means that you didn't detangle the section below that well enough. Just go back and re-detangle. No worries. It's not a rush. It's not a race. Okay? It's not a rush. It's not a race. Love on you. Decide that you are worth more. Decide you are worth spending the time on. Okay? Because we've been fed this bill of lies that tells us that natural hair is difficult and natural hair is so hard and it's so complicated and the struggle is real and this, all that's a lie. None of that is true. It's just that no one has taught you how to do it. All right, so I'm rinsing it out now. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take all of the sections out. I'm going to make them all loose. Share this live, y'all. Keep sharing. What if we had a whole world, a whole community of women with textured hair who saw how beautiful it was and how gorgeous they are naturally and understood the royalty that their hair exudes from? That would be an amazing world. So share this so they can get up in here. All right, so I'm just rinsing my hair one last time. And then now, my little trick that I like to do is I turn this on ice cold. I put cold water on, and the reason I do that is because I want to lock in all the good things I just did to my hair. So I kind of shift my body outside the water, and I just let the cold water run into my hair. All right. Awesome. All right, so I'm done with my wash. What have I just done? I've just washed, I've conditioned, I've deep conditioned, and I've detangled, and I did the work of a leave-in conditioner. I don't need to put on an additional leave-in after this, okay? I am going to put on my moisturizer, but I don't need an additional leave-in. So, let's do a quick time check. It is 3:37. I started at 3:23. That means it took me 24 minutes. Did I get that right? 14 minutes. Am I doing my math right? I think that's 14 minutes. 3:23 to 3:37. Yes, that's 14 minutes that it took me to do all of that. To wash, condition, deep condition, detangle, and do the work of a leave-in conditioner. Check these curls out. If you are loving these curls, give me some comments. Say, I love it in the comments. Say, I love it. Makisha, Malik, it doesn't matter if your hair is super thick, girl. That's even better. Thick hair is gorgeous, glorious. It doesn't matter how thick or not so thick your hair is, girl. It can work for you if you follow the process. If you follow the process. If you love these curls, let me know in the comments that you love it. All right, but we're not done. We're not done. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to show you. Normally when I do these wash days, I usually end here. Because I'm just showing people how they can, you know, do all the things in a quick period of time. But today, I got a treat for y'all. Today, I'm actually going to go and do all of it. I'm actually going to, my hair's going to be dry by the time we're done today, all right? So, what's next? Next, we're going to do step 2. After I washed my hair, I put on step 2 immediately after. And this is with no product, y'all. This is just straight up washing. Now, keep in mind, for those of you who are like, well, if she has this, you know, type 4 hair, how's her hair curling up like that? Let me tell you, I've been consistently taking care of my hair deliberately for the past 10 years. So, I've been doing this a while. And so my hair it responds very well, and it does what I want to do, and it cooperates because I've trained it to do what I want it to do, but I have been consistent with it. What I teach in my Repair Your Hair Challenge is that, guess what? I'm going to teach you all the things that it took me 10 years to learn. I'm going to teach it to you in 15 days, and that's what I do. And anybody here who is in the Repair Your Hair Challenge will vouch that that's exactly what happens. In 15 days, they go from what am I doing with my hair? Why does my hair look like this? To, oh my goodness, I did not know my hair could ever look this way. It's quite amazing. It is literally mind blowing. But as you can see, I'm putting step 2 on my hair. My hair is still soaking wet. Now here's the thing you need to know. Water is the most moisturizing thing you can ever possibly put on your hair. So when you are thinking that you need to dry your hair or not wash your hair or that you're washing it too much, I'm telling you that is a misconception and you're doing yourself a disservice. You want to wet your hair and you also want to put moisturizer on it. What happens is that water evaporates because that's what water does. That's just the nature of water. So water eventually evaporates, and what good moisturizers do, which is what I'm putting on my hair right now, which is step 2, it combines that water that is so moisturizing to your hair with amazing ingredients that help to retain that level of moisture in your hair for the long term. That's what you want. If you're not moisturizing your hair every day, and I moisturize my hair every day without fail, every night, it takes me like 30 seconds, honestly. It's not like a long process, but I do it, and it keeps my hair cooperative. It keeps the curls intact, it keeps it in place and all that stuff, but you have to be consistent with yourself. Decide today, make a pledge today and decide that you are worth spending 30 seconds on your hair to moisturize it once a night. Are you not worth that? Don't you at least spend more than that doing stuff for your kids, for your partner, for your job, for your church, for your neighbors if you in the HOA or whatever? Don't you spend more time than that? You not worth 30 seconds? Come on, girl. You know you worth it. All right, so I just put on step 2. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on step 3. And this is my last step. I'm going to put on step 3. This is a Divine Shine Moisture Lock and Frizz Fighter. What this does is this locks in the moisture that I just put onto my hair. So know how I just said the water's going to evaporate, right? Of course, but water's great. Water's going to evaporate. And then the step 2 is going to keep that hair hydrated for the long term. However, those of you who say that your hair doesn't hold moisture, that's probably because you're not moisturizing it properly. 1, are you moisturizing it every day? 2, when you do moisturize it, are you putting a oil like step 3 on top of it? This eliminates the frizz. This also gives your hair a beautiful shine. You can see I had a little bit of whiteness over here when I first did it. That whiteness is gone over here because I put the oil on it, okay? This is locking in the moisture 3 times as long. So if your hair normally gets dry after a few hours, you're gonna be able to go a whole day without your hair getting dry. If you are going, if your hair gets dry after 24 hours, you're gonna be able to go longer without your hair getting dry, okay? Yes, Monica says, after the Repair Your Hair Challenge, I can now wash my hair plus my 2 kids all in the same day because I know what to do and how to do it. And most importantly, I know why I'm doing it. That is the key. Yes, Monica, thank you for that. The why. It's so many, y'all, it's so many. I'm still putting step 3 on my hair, by the way. It's so many misconceptions about hair out here. Like, it's all these bloggers, and shout out to the bloggers because I love y'all. But sometimes some people are not given the right information, or it's misinformation, or it's just wrong, or it's something that worked for them, but it ain't scientifically proven, or it's not rooted in science. And so it doesn't work for everybody. It happened to work for them. And so a lot of times y'all doing stuff because you heard somebody say it worked, like the inversion method. I've seen people literally hanging their head over the edge of their bed because somebody told them that when the blood rushes to your scalp, it forces the blood circulation to start, and then your hair grows. What? You just gonna end up with a headache. Who told you this? Like, these kinds of things are just not factually accurate, And so, part of the Repair Your Hair Challenge, and what I do all day, by the way, with Naturalicious, is that I am teaching how to do your hair, why you're doing the things that you do, why you shouldn't do some of the things that you are doing, all right? So, hair is prepped and ready. So here's my hair now, okay? I washed it, I put on step 2, I put on step 3. Now, to finish up the wash and go, we are going to use the blow dryer. I'm gonna take my blow dryer, and I'm just gonna blow dry my hair. All right? Let's watch. Oh, let's see what time it is. It is now 3:43. So I started at 3:23. So in 20 minutes, I've done all the things, and I'm at the point of drying it now. Now, some people may like to air dry. Here's the thing: if you don't want shrinkage, you gotta blow dry it. I recommend that you use a blow dryer with no comb attachment. Now, some people are going to say, what kind of blow dryer is that? It doesn't matter. This is not a special blow dryer, okay? It doesn't matter what blow dryer you get as long as you have one, okay? A lot of times we get caught up in the tools and like, oh, what kind of comb is that? Listen, that's irrelevant. The point is that you have a blow dryer and that you do it before your hair starts to shrink. Now, when I'm blow drying my hair, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I blow dry my roots because the shrinkage starts at the roots. So if we're trying to combat shrinkage, we got to get the roots first. So let's do this. By the way, I have it on the highest heat setting, okay? Share, you guys. Keep sharing this live. Now, if you pay close attention, you'll see that I'm drying my roots. I'm not actually drying my hair yet. This is what I want you guys to do when you're trying to do your wash and goes at home. Dry your roots first, because a lot of times you complain that your hair shrinks up after your wash and goes. You have all this great hang time when it's wet, but when it dries, it shrinks up. Dry your roots first. And notice there is no comb attachment. I do not have a diffuser on. You can use a diffuser if you like to. You don't have to. It doesn't really matter. I prefer not to use one because I like for my air to be concentrated in the section I'm trying to hit. Okay? But you want to make sure you dry your roots first, and then we're going to focus on the ends. All right, let's keep going. I'm just kind of moving it all around. Notice I'm not actually touching my hair. No heat is touching my hair. With no heat, the blow dryer is not touching my hair. Yes, Carol said Naturalicious products do not cause heat damage when done correctly. Yes, exactly. Our step 2, by the way, our step 2, which is the second product I put on, is actually a heat protectant, by the way. I'm still working on my roots. Getting those roots dry because I don't want the shrinkage. I will get the ends of my hair after my roots are dry. I will post a link for you that gives you the waiting list to get into the class. The next class will be in January, but it'll go on sale in December. So you want to make sure that you are keeping your eyes open, that you're on the waiting list. Okay, so I'll post the link after this is done for you. Still working on my roots. They're almost done. I can feel it. Yes, Kelly, this is the drying method for type 3 hair as well. Good question. The beautiful thing about this is that your hair type, it's the same process regardless of your hair type. But we do have 2 different hair type products. So the product I'm using is for type 4 hair, Kelly. The hair type for type 3 is on our website. They have pink bottles. They look like this. So this is the one, this is the color of the one I was using. This is the color of the one that you would use if you have type 3 hair. Okay. Hey, Bryce. Bryce. Can you do me a favor? Can you go in my room and bring me my pick, please? Thank you. All right. So my roots are dry for the most part. Still a little bit damp, but dry enough where I can keep moving. So now I'm going to proceed, and you can kind of see how this is starting to come together, right? It's obviously more dry than it was when I started. So now I'm going to start working on my hair itself, okay? Like the ends of my hair. Another trick I like to do is I like to kind of like move my hair to the side. Like I like to allow it to hang so that there's more weight kind of pulling it down by gravity, just so that the hang time is more, it's just there more. Keep sharing, guys. If you haven't shared already, share again. I mean, share, and if you already shared, share again. Thank you. Tag a friend, y'all. Don't be stingy. Okay, so at this point, my hair is mostly dry. Not 100% yet, but mostly dry. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of check it. It looks good, y'all, doesn't it? Look at that. If you are loving this wash and go live demonstration, leave me a comment. Say yes. Give me a yes if you are loving this. All right, I'm gonna finish drying it the rest of the way, and then we're gonna go ahead and style it. I'm gonna pick it out, and then y'all gonna see the finished look. All right. See the yeses coming. Keep them coming. Keep the yeses coming. Shonda, I'll answer your question in just a second. All right, so now we're all dry. This is what we're working with now, okay? I saw Shonda ask something about dry scalp. Shonda, if you have dry scalp, I would highly recommend that you put step 2 directly on your scalp. My mom actually does that for her dry scalp, and it has worked wonders for her. So put step 2 directly onto your scalp consistently. Do that every day for a while. You should notice that your dry scalp will disappear, okay? So now, here's the next thing. A lot of times y'all be like, I want volume. I don't have any volume. How do I get volume, Gwen? Okay, how you get volume is once your hair is dry, you're going to use your pick. I prefer the metal picks. You can use a plastic pick. Again, it doesn't really matter. This is my preference, okay? So when I do the pick, I do not pick in the front because I want all this to be really defined. But I do want this to lift up back here, and I want the curls to still continue to hang. So I lift my hair up kind of like in the center, and I just pull. Oops, my hand's slippery. Hold on. Okay. So I just lift and I pull. Lift and pull. But again, I don't do it in the front because I want that definition to be over here. Can you see how this is becoming more voluminous than this side? And all I'm doing is using my pick. Okay? That's how you create volume. The volume that you want, that's how you create it. Day 1. Okay? And for day 2, after this, I do not retwist. I don't rewash my hair the next day. I do the open palm method, which is another video for another day. But if you join my Repair Your Hair Challenge, you will learn the open palm method, and you will never have to retwist or rewash your hair before wash day again once you learn that. And that is in the Repair Your Hair Challenge, all right? Which again opens in January. But it goes on sale in December, so you gonna wanna make sure you're paying attention. All right, again, I'm just picking. And I am not just going in and going, you know, I'm allowing the comb or the pick to stop where it wants to stop. I'm not going to rip through my hair, okay, because I want to be gentle with my hair. I'm going to pull and I'm going to stop. The comb does not want to go any further, so I'm not going to keep going. All I'm trying to do is lift my roots, and that's what I've done, okay? So Joy, the Repair Your Hair Challenge will open in January. I will post a link here once I'm done to show that gives you the link to the waiting list, okay? And then I'll post it right on your comment, and that way you'll get tagged and you can click it and you can join, okay? All right, so wash and go, done, honey. Let's see what time it is. It is now 3:55. So I started at 3:23. So we are at 32 minutes. 32 minutes from needing to wash my hair to not only washing my hair, but washing, deep conditioning, detangling, moisturizing, using it, washing, conditioning, deep conditioning, detangling, doing the work of a leave-in conditioner, moisturizing, and sealing, and styling, and picking, and even drying. Like, some of y'all be having an all-day wash day. What if you could get all this done in 32 minutes? Like, this is a wash and go in 32 minutes. And someone asked, how do I know I have 4C hair? How do you know if you have 4C hair? So, I really don't honestly like to subscribe to the hair typing systems, but I realize that people like to kind of have categories that they put their hair into, so they kind of know what to do with it. The bottom line is that, is your hair very dry? If it is, you require more moisture. So you can actually take a quiz on our website. Who asked that? Was that Joy or was that T? T. You can take a quiz on our website. The website is naturalicious.net, and there's a link on the website that says find my hair type. Click that and take the quiz. It's only 3 questions. You take that quiz, it will show you exactly which products are for you and what your hair type is, and tell you everything you want to know about your hair, basically. Makisha, I am a Gemini. I'm not a Libra. My sister's a Libra, but I'm a Gemini. I thought... Makisha says, now to go clean up all that water. Well, I actually got tons of towels down here, so we good. I don't gotta clean up no water. So I just gotta throw the towels in the wash. So this is my wash and go. Now, if I want to get fancy, I could wear it like this. This is perfectly fine. I could do my eyes, do my lip, put on some earrings, and be out the door. Or I could even do something different. I could kind of do a little like part here and move this over to the side. Okay, and then, where's my pick? I could pick out a little bit more, give it some more lift here, and give me some lift at the bottom. I could do that too. That's cute. Y'all like that? So should I do the side part, or should I do it, to the everything in the front? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all like more. But this is usually how I wear my hair, with the side part. This is kind of my thing. And if you want to get even more okay, you could take some of our Dramatic Definition Gel. This is the Dramatic Definition Gel. You could stick your finger in and let it drizzle off. Okay, because it's made with quinoa. Made with quinoa, y'all. It's like plant-based and excellent for your hair and your body and your skin and all that stuff. All right, I can put a little bit on my sides here. Just a little bit. And then I could brush this in to make it real nice and smooth. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. And then I can throw on a bobby pin. Y'all are saying side part. Okay, we're going to rock with the side part. And by the way, what y'all don't know before I started this is that tonight is actually date night for me and Bae. And he was like, I need you to be ready by 5. And I was like, well, I'm about to go wash my hair. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, because, I use Naturalicious, so it's not going to take me a long time. So we had a little joke about that. But I could do the little side thing. And date night's at 5. It is now not even 4 o'clock yet at the time I'm filming this. I don't know the time you're watching if you're watching on replay. But I still have a whole hour before date night. So I still have time to go get dressed, get cute. My hair is done, it's dry. I'm not gonna be walking out the house with it soaking wet and looking crazy, and I got a cute little look going on. Okay? So that is how you do your wash and goes. But me personally, I prefer to have like a lot of fullness, so I'm actually not gonna do the bobby pins. I just did that to show you guys another way to do it. I like the fullness, so I'm gonna go like this. Check it out. Side part. Boom. All right. Yes, date night hair, exactly. So this is how you do your wash and goes, you guys. So I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If this was helpful, do me a comment and say this was everything in the comments. All right, because again, most people don't know how to do their wash and goes. They don't know how to do their they don't know how to do twist outs either, and I teach all that in the Repair Your Hair Challenge. But if you're interested in our products, definitely make sure you check out Naturalicious.net. If you're not already a Naturalicious customer, check it out. And now that you know how to do how to use the products because you watched this video. This video will be available on replay, and you can watch it at your leisure at any time. All right, it will be here for you. But now that you know how to use the products, I want you guys to do me a favor. Use the techniques I taught you in this video today, and then post your own video of your wash and go. You don't have to show me the whole process unless you really want to, but show me your end results and let me know if your wash and goes turned out better than they did prior to ever knowing how to really use it, okay? Nika says, my hair is thin. I wish I could do a full hairstyle. Do you have thinning, Nika? Do you have some balding? Let me know in the comments. You can also slide in our DMs and we'll be more than happy to help you. We do have a regrowth oil, by the way. I don't have any in here with me, but it's called the Spanish Almond Regrowth Oil, and it does wonders when you use it consistently. We have some amazing before and afters on the website if that is the challenge that you're having with the thinning. Okay, Nika, we would love to help you. All right. Thank you guys. I'm so glad you guys joined me tonight. I know it was like impromptu. I didn't even announce that I was going to be on, but y'all stay here. Y'all rocked with me on this Sunday. So have a great day. Make sure you share if you haven't already. And if you're watching on replay, make sure that you share this too. Don't be stingy. Share with your friend because we want everybody having these amazing bomb wash and goes. All right. Naturalicious. Hello, gorgeous hair care system. Only 3 products to do everything that you need in 32 minutes. From nothing to something, from whack to a snack in 32 minutes. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.